Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. This ball game is being brought to you by our Legion Baseball title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, and by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. Now, from the Diamond, let's join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And a good afternoon to everyone, and time for some American Legion baseball action here on KOFO.com. As tonight is Strike Out Cancer, the Knock Cancer Out of the Park annual event here that the Legion program puts on, and we have kind of a special night for you here this evening. Of course, with all the rain that we had earlier today, we're playing on the South Diamond, which is one change. The opponent is also different because the Garnett Mud Dogs are here. Oskaloosa not able to come because here's what's going to happen. We're going to have a single-A game here at 6 o'clock, and then we're going to follow it up with the Arrows playing tonight at 8 against the Mud Dogs AAA team. So we're really excited to bring you the younger A's here this afternoon and this evening. If you can get down out to the ballpark, they'd sure love to have you here. They're collecting money for the Franklin County Cancer Foundation and cancer research. So come on out here, enjoy some baseball. It's a pleasant evening. Boy, to tell you what, you couldn't ask for much better weather considering what we had earlier today. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for Garnett, leading off and doing the pitching, Carter Edgecombe. Batting second will be the left fielder, Derek Rockers. Hitting third and playing at first base, Dalton Kellerman. The shortstop, Ashton Miller, will bat fourth. Hitting fifth, playing center field, Bo Dillard. Porter Richards is the extra hitter, and he'll bat sixth. Hitting seventh and playing at third base, Chris Piney. The second baseman, Chris Burris, bats eighth. Hitting ninth and doing the catching, Colton Palmer. And batting 10th, the right fielder, Jacob Allison. For the Mud Dogs, it'll be Edgecombe, Rockers, Kellerman, Miller, Dillard, and Richards, Piney, Burris, Palmer, and Allison. For the A's, leading off playing in center field, Logan Sterling. Batting second and doing the pitching, Logan Morton. Hitting third and playing shortstop, Brett Hadel. Extra hitter, Quentin Carver, bats fourth. Batting fifth, playing at first base, Ryan Laurie. Catcher Liam Robertson hits sixth. Batting seventh, playing out in left field, Tanner Gould. The third baseman, Aiden Alterman, will bat eighth. Hitting ninth, playing at second base, Paul Gillette. And the 10th batter will be the right fielder, Tommy Evans. For the A's, it will be Sterling, Morton, Hadel, Carver, Laurie, and Robertson, Gould, Alterman, Gillette, and Evans. Wind is blowing strongly in from center field here this evening. The dimensions here at Orlis Cox Sports Complex South Diamond, 314 feet down the left field line, 317 to the foul pole and right, and dead center field, 340 feet away. Don't expect anything to be going out of the park here tonight. This is part of a very busy weekend for the Ottawa American Legion baseball program. As last night the teams ushered at the movies, trying to raise money for cancer, the Cancer Foundation. And tomorrow it's the annual Pete Searfoss golf tournament. Sunday it's the annual alumni game. So lots of stuff going on, but this is the only true baseball action that's being played here on this Friday night. Let's set Ottawa for you defensively. Out in left field, Tanner Gould. Center fielders Logan Sterling, and in right, Tommy Evans. Third baseman is Aiden Alderman. At shortstop, Brett Hadel. Second baseman is Paul Gillette, and over at first is Ryan Laurie. Catcher is Liam Robertson, and left-hander Jordan Morton on the mound for the A's here in this ball game. Again, we have the Arrows playing at around 8, and they will play the Mud Dogs AAA team. Next week, Ottawa has a home doubleheader against Emporia on Wednesday, and then on Friday they will make the trip out to St. Louis to play in the Stars and Stripes tournament in St. Louis. They do not play until Saturday, but we're going to travel with them. We'll have the action for you on KOFO. The game Wednesday against Emporia, I believe, is only on the web. But the games out of town, since many people will not be able to get there, we'll have those for you on KOFO. Jordan Morton, left-hander. I'm sorry, Logan Morton. I've already messed that up. I knew I probably would. Logan Morton, left-handed pitcher. And there's a throw to second base, and we're set for action. Leading things off for Garnett will be the pitcher Carter Edgecombe. Edgecombe is a right-handed batter. The south diamond here is the skin infield. There's no grass on the infield. First pitch of the night is bunted at and fouled at the plate, strike one. Edgecombe, then Rockers and Kellerman here in the first. Fastball is high to Edgecombe. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch is popped up foul. That will drift out of play. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Off-speed pitch way outside. Now the 2-2 to Edgecombe. Popped it up, maybe playable. Robertson off with the mask, makes the catch in foul territory. So 1 away. The batter is Derek Rockers, the left fielder. Derek Rockers hits from the left side. Gordon winds and deals. Fastball low. Pitch low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. A little bit high. 3-0 to Rockers. And ball 4 inside. So Rockers draws a 4-pitch walk. He's on with 1 out for Dalton Kellerman. We saw Dalton Kellerman in the AAA doubleheader here against Garnett a week or so ago. Pitch to him is low. He's a right-handed hitter. He had 4 hits and 5 times up against the Arrows. Pitch inside, throw down to first runner back. 2-0 now to Kellerman. 1 out, 1 on, just underway here in the top of the first. Runner goes. They've got him picked off as they get the throw down to second, and it's offline and on into shallow center field. But staying at second base will be Rockers. Rockers took off, never hesitated, and the throw a little offline. Here's the 2-0 to Kellerman, and it's a called strike. Checked off the pitch. It was high. And the count now 3-1. And ball 4 inside. So 2 on with 1 out. Batter is Ashton Miller. Miller, the shortstop, is a right-handed batter. Runner's headed for third. The pitch hits Miller. So that is going to load him up for Bo Dillard. Bo Dillard, the center fielder tonight. He is hitting from the right side. The Ottawa infield is back at short and second. Called strike to Dillard. Third baseman Alderman is just inside even of the bag, and Laurie playing in front of the runner over at first. Now back to the screen, and it's 0-2. 2 walks and a hit batsman, and Garnett has something going here in the top of the first. 2-strike pitch to Dillard. Off-speed pitch, strike 3 called. Caught the outside corner. And 2 down now, and here's the extra hitter, Porter Richards. Stretch by Morton, and a pitch. Chopper slowly hit the short. Hadel had to hurry, and not in time. Run down the line to score. It's 1-0 Garnett. Now here's Chris Piney. Piney, right-handed hitter, holds that bat high. Pitch to him is down in the dirt. Ball is hit foul, first base side. A ball and a strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Run home here for Garnett in the first. Chop to third. Up with it is Alderman. He'll step on the bag to retire Miller, and that's the inning. 1 run for Garnett, 1 hit, no Ottawa errors, and 3 left on base. At the end of a half inning of play, the score is Garnett 1, Ottawa coming to bat, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa A's baseball on KOFO.com.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no-fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Ottawa comes to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. They'll send to the plate Logan Sterling, Logan Morton, and Brett Hadel. Defensively for the Mud Dogs in left field is Derek Rockers. Bo Dillard is in center field, and in right field, Jacob Allison. Chris Piney is the third baseman at shortstop Ashton Miller. At second base, Chris Burris, and Dalton Kellerman is at first. Behind the plate is Colton Palmer, and right-hander Carter Edgecombe is on the hill. Really fortunate to be able to play here tonight. If you remember the 20 2017 state tournament. We played some games here after having some rain difficulties. It's nice to have this particular diamond available just in case, and as much rain as we got this morning, it's really made both Drake Field and the West Diamond unplayable. But this, with the skin surface, and all you really have to worry about for the most part is around the home plate and pitcher's mound areas. Logan Sterling will lead things off for the A's. Several of these A's players have played quite a bit at the AAA level as well, Logan Sterling being one of those. Edgecombe is going to work for the stretch position. It's to Sterling, hits him. Tried the breaking ball and it did nothing, so Sterling is on. Batter is Logan Morton. Looking down to third base coach Scott Sneeden for a sign. Runner goes. Pitch is a breaking ball for a strike to throw to second base, not in time. So Sterling's in scoring position. One strike the count to Morton. Strike two, caught the outside corner. Kicked it foul back of the plate. Morton stays alive, rather, still 0-2. Sterling out at second base with nobody out. Garnett leads 1-0 in the bottom half of the first. Strike three with a breaking ball. So one out, and now the batter is Brett Hadel. Hadel, another A's player that has spent quite a bit of time at the senior level. Takes a strike with a breaking ball. That pitch missed inside, 1-1. Hadel, right-handed batter. Ball hit in the air to center field. On the run is Dillard, and he'll make the catch. Sterling tagged, but would not try. So there are two outs. And the batter is the extra hitter, Quentin Carver. Carver, right-handed batter. That ball is laced into left field, a base hit. Sterling will round third. He's going to head for home. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it is not in time. Sterling scores, and the game's tied at 1. Now here's Ryan Laurie. Ryan, a right-handed hitter. Inside corner, 0-1. Ball hit down the right third base line, rather, and is fouled just by a foot or so. One thing you can probably say about balls hit to the outfield, if they're on the ground, they won't go far. Two-strike pitch. Popped it up, foul territory, Piney over, and he can't get there. It's over by the dugout. It falls harmlessly, so Laurie will have another life. Carver at first base, 2 outs. Ottawa's tied it up here in the bottom of the first, 1-1. Edgecombe staring in for a sign. Stretch, another 0-2 pitch. Strike three with a breaking ball. So Edgecombe strikes out two, but the Arrows tie up the game on one hit. There were no errors and one man left on base. At the end of one inning of play, Ottawa won, Garnett won, and we're back in 30 seconds. This is A's Baseball on KOFO.com.
Some things just don't stand the test of time. The Ulmerton Tower, the Hans Dickinson Museum of Fine Arts, the Richfield International Blimport. Never heard of these places? That's because they're not there. But if C.S. Cunningham had built them, they'd all be household names by now. Speaking of households, how's your foundation holding up after this winter? Call C.S. Cunningham to take a look for free. Concrete that's concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Top of the second inning for the Mud Dogs, it'll be Burris, Palmer, and Allison. And then if anybody gets on, back to the top of the order for Edgecombe. Logan Morton struggled with his control early in the first inning and just about got out of it unscathed. He got a ground ball off the bat of Porter Richards, but it wasn't hit hard enough for Ottawa to be able to get him at first base, and so the infield single scored a run. And then Quentin Carver singled home Logan Sterling in the bottom half of the inning to tie the game. Second baseman Chris Burris will lead things off.
Leading off the top of the second inning,
Burris, right-handed batter. Pitch from Morton. Fastball high and away. Little inside out swing, and he fouls it off. Looked like Burris might have been fooled by that pitch. Ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. Now the 1-2 delivery. Off-speed pitch, struck him out swinging. One out, and now the batter is Colton Palmer. Right-handed hitter. Pitch is swung on and missed. Well thrown on the outside part of the plate. Palmer swings and misses. He's down on the count 0-2. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Struck him out, and Robertson applies the tag, 2 down. 3 strikeouts now for Morton, and here is the right fielder, Jacob Allison. Allison also a right-handed batter. And he takes a strike. Fouled off over the screen. One to one here in the top of the second, 2 out, nobody on. And a 2-strike count to Jacob Allison. Off-speed pitch, high and outside. Struck Took him out with the ball in the dirt. Robertson will have to run it down. He'll have to hurry now, and he gets him. Morton strikes out the side. 3 up, 3 down at the end of an inning and a half. Ottawa 1, Garnett 1, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to A's Baseball on KOFO.com.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy, makes it easy for you to pick up or drop off your prescription during the Legacy Square construction. Park at their designated stalls or near 134 South Main and call 242-0240. They'll bring your prescription right out or pick up your written script.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Here we go to the bottom of the second inning for the A's. It'll be Liam Robertson, Tanner Gould, and Aiden Alterman. Carter Edgecombe hit the leadoff man, Sterling, who proceeded to steal second and scored on the 2-out single by Quentin Carver. Arrows baseball is next. Red Dogs senior team will be the opponent. Come on out to the park on Sunday. It is alumni game day here. Scheduled to get underway at 2 o'clock. And we'll hope for good weather. Weatherman says there's some chance of some rain and storms for both days this weekend. Liam Robertson will lead things off for the A's. Liam Robertson, right-handed batter. Carter Edgecombe goes to work and throws inside. Robertson had to jump out of the way of it. Line outside, 2-0. Line down the right field line's in for a base hit. Robertson will stop at first. Second hit for the A's. Here is Tanner Gould. Gould out in left field. He's a right-handed batter. Quick throw to first, but Robertson's back safely. Stretch, pitch to Gould, runner goes, pitch is a strike, the throw to second base, not in time. So now Gould's job is to get the runner to third base at least. Time called as the runner ties his shoe. 1 pitch. Swing and a miss to the pitch down and away. 2 strikes. Gould standing up in the box. Takes a little high, 1-2. Runner leads away from second. And a pitch to Gould, a strike 3 called on the inside corner. So 1 out. Here is Aiden Alterman. Right-handed batter. Third baseman tonight for the A's. Runner heads for third. The pitch is high and inside. The throw not in time. And Robertson steals third base. One ball, no strikes. Strike at the knees, inside corner. Alterman back in. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Grounder up the middle. That it'll be fielded by the shortstop Miller. Throw is low and dug out nicely by Kellerman. Run scores with a nice play on both ends. Miller to his left to field the ball, and a nice dig by Kellerman. 2 out, nobody on. Here is Paul Gillette. Pitch to him is swung at and missed. Alderman picks up an RBI on the play. Foul tip held by the catcher, 0-2. Grounder past the mound, fielded by Burris, the second baseman, and out at first is Gillette in the inning. Ottawa gets a run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. At the end of 2 innings to play, the score is Ottawa 2, Garnett 1, and we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to A's Baseball on KOFO.com.
Many people are finding themselves spending more and more time sitting behind a computer or standing for long hours during the day. Each time we lean forward 60 degrees, the stress placed on our neck is increased dramatically. Bad posture can lead to numbness, pain, tense nerves, and even affect your breathing. Stress on your neck can also lead to tense upper back and shoulder muscles, resulting in frequent headaches due to this poor posture. This is Dr. Sherry Jung at Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Give us a call today for a no-charge consultation at 785-242-4100.
2 innings in the books, and Ottawa with a 1-run lead. For the Mud Dogs, will be the top of the order: Edgecombe, Rockers, and Kellerman. Pete Zierfoss Golf Tournament tomorrow out at Great Life. The 2 o'clock start out there. 2 o'clock start, shotgun start, I would imagine, yeah. 2 o'clock shotgun start. Yeah, and then the Sunday, the alumni game starts at 2 also. Leading things off for the Mud Dogs will be Carter Edgecombe. He fouled out to the catcher his first time up. Bluffed the bunt, pulled the bat back, took high. Gordon misses outside with the fastball, 2-0. Pop foul, straight back. Nice crowd has gathered here this evening. Really nice night to come out to the ballpark. And the pitch hits him. So Edgecombe is on to lead off the third. The batter, Derek Rockers, who walked and scored his first time up. Matchup here, left-hander versus left-hander. Pitch low to Rockers, 1-0. And that one hit Rockers. So 2 on, nobody out. Here is Dalton Kellerman. He also walked in the first. Pitch from Morton. Outside and high. Called strike, 1-1. Edgecombe at second, Rockers at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Ball tailing away from Kellerman. Breaking ball, low and away. Evens the count at 2-2. Foul back to the screen. We're in the top of the third, Ottawa on top 2-1, but Garnett threatening. Swing and a miss. Kellerman down on strikes. And that is strikeout number 5 for Logan Morton. 1 away. Now Ashton Miller hit by a pitch in the first. Spin, but no throw to second. Pitch is high. Laurie over at first in front of the runner. Hadel cheating toward the bag at second, big hole on the left side. And a little ground ball toward the shortstop. Hadel will field, throw to first, but it's not in time. Then it rolls away from Laurie, but staying at third base will be Edgecombe. The bases will be loaded with 1 out. The batter is Bo Dillard, who was called out on strikes in the first inning. Second hit for the Mud Dogs, both infield singles. In the dirt, rolls away from Robertson. Runner's going to try to score. Throw is not in time. That was heads-up base running right there by Edgecombe, because that ball did not roll far away. Other runners move up to second and third. 1-0 to Dillard. A's had their infield back. High and outside. Fouled off. 2-1. Left-hander comes set. Now the 2-1 pitch. And it hit him. So the bases will be loaded once again. And we'll have a visit to the mound. Morton has now hit 4 batters in this ball game. Two-two tie in the top of the third. Game 1 of our single-A, triple-A doubleheader. Arrows and the Mud Dogs senior team play next. Home plate umpire will go out to break up the meeting on the mound. The batter is Porter Richards, who beat out an infield single to drive home a run in the first. Inside, ball one. Inside, now 2-0. Fastball missed away. 3 balls, no strikes with no place to put this batter. Ball 4 is high, and the other runner comes home. This time Richards picks up an RBI the easy way. Hitter will be Chris Piney, who rounded into a force play his first time up. Outside corner, strike one. Ottawa's going to have some warm-up action down the right field line now. Get over the first base dugout, foul, strike two. Stretch, 2-strike pitch to Piney. Chopper to short. They'll go to second base, out there, back to first, and a low throw, and Laurie can't dig it out, and 2 runs are going to score. Let's throw from second, short hopped Laurie. He couldn't hang on to it. Miller and Dillard come in to make it 5-2. Chris Burris, the batter, struck out swinging in the second inning. Swings and misses here, strike one. Swing and a miss, 0-2. To Burris, way outside. Slow breaking ball stayed outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Garnett scored 4 here in the top of the third to retake the lead. Strike 3 call caught him looking with a fastball, and that retires the side. But Garnett picks up 4 runs on just 1 hit. There was 1 Ottawa error and 1 left on base. At the end of 2.5 innings of play, it's Garnett 5 and Ottawa 2, and we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa A's Baseball on KOFO.com.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
A's down by 3 now as they come to bat in the bottom of the third. It'll be Tommy Evans leading things off, then back to the top of the order for Logan Sterling and Logan Morton. One of those Garnett runs in the top of the inning was unearned. Tommy Evans will lead things off for the A's. Tommy Evans, a right-handed batter. Pitch from Carter Edgecombe. Swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss, this time at a breaking ball, and it's 0-2. Struck him out on 3 pitches. Strikeout number 4 for Edgecombe, back to the top of the order. Logan Sterling was hit by a pitch rather, stole second and scored a run his first time up. Strike over the inside corner. Logan went fishing on a pitch outside the zone, swings and misses, 0-2. Struck him out. Swing and a miss, and Sterling down on strikes. 2 away. Now Logan Morton, who was called out on strikes in the first. Edgecombe now with 5 Ks. And outside. Down too low, it's 2-0. Garnett leads 5-2, bottom of the third. Just away. And a strike at the knees. Morton was taking it, 3-1. And a tie, ball 4, so a 2-out base runner. And that will get Brett Hadel to the plate. Hadel flied out to the center fielder back in the first. Brett takes inside, 1-0. Ground ball up the middle, but right to the shortstop, Miller, who will step on the bag to retire Morton, and Ottawa's out here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base at the end of 3 innings of play. Garnett 5 and Ottawa 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa A's Baseball on KOFO.com.
It's late at night. You've been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Looks like the A's are going to have a new pitcher here to start the top of the 4th inning. It'll be left-hander Alden Michael. And let's see, what else do we see out there? Jordan, or I keep calling him Jordan. Logan Morton is out in center field now, right? Yeah. So Morton stays in the game, is out in center field. So that would mean that Michael, if that's the only other change, he would bat in the number one spot in the lineup. We'll see how that plays out as we get around to that spot again the next time. Leading things off for the Mud Dogs will be Colton Palmer and Jacob Allison and Carter Edgecombe. Butted and fouled back to the screen, strike one. So Morton goes 3 innings. He allows just 2 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. He walked 3, hit 4, struck out 6. Way high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped it up into center field. Over hard is Morton, and it'll be Gould coming from left field to make a nice sliding catch. So 1 out, nobody on. Here is Jacob Allison. Allison struck out back in the second. It's a strike at the knees. And the pitch hits Allison. So another hit, Garnett Mud Dog. That is 5 in the ball game now. Back to the top of the order for Carter Edgecombe, who was hit by a pitch and scored his last time up. Runner goes, pitch is bunted, down the third base line, and there will be no play, and then the ball came out of Michael's hand, and it rolls into the dugout. And so the runner's going to come all the way around to score, and going to third base will be Edgecombe. Now a 6-2 game. Batter Derek Rockers. Rockers has been on twice. He pops this one up, and the third baseman, Alterman, will make the catch just behind the bag. So 1 down. By the way, on the bunt by Edgecombe, that is a single. And then a 2-base throwing error. Dalton Kellerman, the batter, has walked and struck out, 0 for 1 officially. Down below the knees, 1-0. Foul ball out of play. A's players and the Arrows after them here this evening, all wearing tie-dye. Pitch outside to Kellerman, 2-1. The Dogs lead this game 6-2 in the top of the fourth. Down in the dirt. Now the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 low. So now the cleanup man, Ashton Miller, the batter. Miller an infield single and was hit by a pitch. Dug off the bat down the first baseline, foul. Strike the count to Miller. Inside, 1-1. Edgecombe over at third, Kellerman at first, one out. Runner goes from first, pitch a strike, there'll be no throw. Outside with the fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stretched by Michael. 2-2 pitch. Down in the dirt. Low ball 4 to load the bases. Bo Dillard, the batter. Dillard has struck out and been hit by a pitch. He scored a run. Michael now will work from the full windup. And his fastball is outside. Now he goes to the stretch. 1-0 pitch. In the air to the left. Gould into foul territory. Makes the catch. And that is the inning. For Garnett, they get a run on 1 hit, 1 Ottawa error, and 2 men left on base. Check that, 3 men left on base. At the end of 3.5, it's Garnett 6 and Ottawa 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa A's Baseball on KOFO.com.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT building or online at orcottawas.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
Bottom of the 4th, for Ottawa, it'll be Quentin Carver, Ryan Laurie, and Liam Robertson. Carter Edgecombe has allowed 2 hits. He's walked a man, hit 1, and he has struck out 5. Again, tonight's doubleheader intended to help raise money for Franklin County Cancer Foundation. Quentin Carver has an RBI, a single back in the first inning. Takes the pitch inside. Ball's laced to left field, base hit. So a couple of solid singles for Carver. He's on with nobody out. Here's Ryan Laurie. Laurie called out on strikes in the first. Pitch misses outside. Safe lead for Carver at first. High, they'll throw behind the runner, and he's back. Arrows down 4 here in the bottom of the 4th. Check that, A's are down 4. Laurie hits it into shallow left. That's going to drop in for a hit. They'll throw to second base, and boy, they just about got Carver. Carver kind of just trotted in there, and the hustle play by the left fielder Rockers, and he just about got the force. 2 on, nobody out. Here's Liam Robertson. Robertson singled down the right field line and scored a run in the second. Pitch misses inside, gets away from the catcher, and the runners move up. And a quick timeout call. We'll have a visit to the mound. Next Wednesday's doubleheader against Emporia will be on internet. 6 o'clock, first pitch for the Arrows. Scheduled doubleheader from Drake Field. Stretched by Edgecombe, and his pitch. Slowly hit, ground ball towards short. The play will be first base, and that throw pulled Kellerman off the bag, and safe at first is Robertson, and on the play, Carver scores, and down to third base goes Laurie on the throw. Credit Robertson with an RBI. There on the shortstop. Runners at the corners, nobody out now for Tanner Gould. Runner heads for second. A bunt is foul at the plate. It's a 6-3 ball game now. Tying run at the plate. Throw to first, runner back. One pitch to Gould. Strike call. The runner's headed for second. The throw not in time, and on that throw down the line to score is Laurie. And now it's a 6-4 ball game. Oh, and 2 to Gould. Swing and a foul tip, strike 3. 1 out. Now Aiden Alderman. Alderman thrown out by the shortstop his first time up. Runner's going to third. Pitch is high. Throw goes on into left field, but backing up the play is Rockers. Robertson with his 4th stolen base on the ball game. He's at third with 1 away, 1-0 to Alderman. Edgecombe now steps off the rubber. Swing and a miss, 1-1. In the air, shallow right. Under it is Allison. He'll make the catch. The runner will not try to score. And there's 2 outs in the inning. Batter is Paul Gillette, who was thrown out by the second baseman his first time up. from Edgecombe. Up too high. Arrows have a couple of runs home here in the inning. Runner at third, 2 outs. Again, I said Arrows, it's the A's. Swing and a miss, 1-1. This is why I never went pro. Hit down the left field line, but Rockers is there to his right, and he almost dropped it, but made the catch. A's out here in the fourth, but they get 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left. We played 4. It's Garnett 6, Ottawa 4, and we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa A's Baseball on KOFO.com.
Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2.
Changes defensively for the Arrows, and we'll try to get them for you here. New shortstop is Wyatt Melton. New third baseman also, and we have a new left fielder. The new left fielder is Reese Parrish. We have a new second baseman as well, so and one more change, a new catcher is Zion Wooden. The new third baseman is Austin McFadden. And there is a new center fielder as well, but we'll have to wait on that one. Leading off the Mud Dog fifth is Porter Richards, who has singled and walked. Went around on the pitch down in the dirt, strike 1. Down low. That pitch is the outside corner. Ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out swinging. First strikeout for Michael. 1 down, and now Chris Piney. Piney twice has reached on fielder's choices. A little bit high, 1-0. Garnett 6, Ottawa 4 here, top of the 5th. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch to Piney. And it's down to the dirt. In the air, center field. Coming hard, that is Morton, and he will not get it. It's a base hit. That is Logan Morton out in center field. So the Mud Dogs now have 4 hits in the ballgame. Chris Burris, the batter, he has struck out twice. Stretched by Michael, and his pitch side. Throw over to first, runner back. Checked his swing. The pitch was down in the dirt, 2-0. The second baseman, I believe, has got to be Xavier Vink. No. Joshua Rush. Okay, Joshua Rush, okay. Pitch was outside, 3 balls and no strikes. They have quite a few reserves on the roster here tonight. All 4 high and 2 on with 1 out. The batter is Colton Palmer. Palmer is 0 for 2. Stretched by Michael. The pitch is down low. Check the runners. 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air on the infield. The first baseman, Laurie, into foul territory, makes the catch. 2 outs. And now the batter, Jacob Allison, who has struck out and been hit by a pitch. Pitch down in the dirt, and a nice stop made by Wooden. Fastball high, 2-0. This is the way. It's 3-0, and the top of the order coming up next if Allison reaches. All strike, 3-1. Garnett leads 6-4 in the top of the 5th. They have runners at first and second, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch. Ground ball to the first baseman. Laurie steps on the bag to retire the side. In the 5th for the Mud Dogs, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. Game moves to the bottom of the 5th. The scorer, Garnett 6 and Ottawa 4. We'll pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to A's Baseball on KOFO.com.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Garnett has a new pitcher to start the bottom of the 5th. Right-hander Chris Piney will be brought in. Edgecombe moves out to center field. Let's see what other changes we see out there. I believe Dillard has gone to third base. That's really basically all they've done. A's will have Tommy Evans leading things off. Then who's after that? Looks like Michael is the scheduled second hitter in the inning. And then Logan Morton. So a good 4 innings of work for Carter Edgecombe. He allows 4 hits, 4 runs. He struck out 6. And he walked, or he hit a band. He did not walk anybody. Tommy Evans will lead things off. Strikeout victim his first time up. Pitch from Piney is over the plate. That's a knee, strike 1. After a pitch up around his shoulder, swings and misses 0-2. Fastball up and in. Ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And Evans is down on strikes. 1 out. Now Alden Michael will bat. As he throws, left-handed. Pitch is a strike on the inside corner. Bottom of the 5th, Garnett leads Ottawa 6-4. There's 1 out, nobody on. A 1 pitch to Michael is down low. And the AAA teams from Ottawa and Garnett play next. Fastball high. Two 1 to Michael. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Too high, and the count runs full. Then continues to blow in from center field. Ball 4 outside. So 1 out walk will get the tying run to the plate. Garnett will have a visit to the mound. That meeting over very quickly. Logan Morton, the batter, he has struck out, he has walked. Michael leads away from first. It's outside for a ball. Now the stretch and the 1-0 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is fouled off. So the A's had the hit and run on there. Ball and a strike to Morton, who chokes the bat. He's 1-1 pitch. Runner goes, pitch a strike, throw to second base, not in time. Count 1-2 now to Morton. Check of the runner. And the pitch. Hit in left field. That one's going to get down, a base hit. They'll play to third base, but there, just ahead of the throw, was Michael. And now the tying run is on. And the batter is Wyatt Melton. Wyatt Melton, right-handed hitter. By Piney. And a pitch is low and outside. It gets away from the catcher, and down the line to score is Michael. And now here's a runner trying for third. He's going to make it. Heads up base running there by Morton. And now the tying run is just 90 feet away. One to no to Melton. Bunt is on. Bunt is down. And the play will be to the plate and not in time. Dillard tried to underhand with the glove, but throw just a little late, and Morton slides in. Sacrifice of the fielder's choice, and now the lead run on for the Arrows. Here's Quentin Carver. Credit Melton with an RBI there. Carver's 2 for 2. Takes high and tight. One out in the inning. Outside corner of the knees, 1-1. Melton, safe lead. He'll go. Pitch is low. Here's a throw to second. It's offline. 2-1 the count now to Carver. Stretch. Pitch. Slowly hit ground ball to short, instead cut off by the third baseman. Dillard will retire Carver. Now throw to third base and out at third. No, now the ball was dropped, and safe at third is Melton. And we'll have an explanation of the call asked for by Garnett coach. Dillard did a nice job of cutting in front of the shortstop and threw in plenty of time to retire Carver. Melton tried to take third, and looked like the throw was there in time, but the ball evidently was dropped. So now new life for the Arrows, and the batter will be Xavier Vink. Vink, right-handed batter. Popped it up, maybe playable, going over as Kellerman, but the ball will land on top of the Ottawa dugout. Arrows have the game tied here in the bottom of the fifth. They have the lead run at third with 2 outs. Stretch. 0-1 pitch. Up too high. Ball rolls away from the catcher. Runner trying to score. He's in safely. Arrows have taken the lead on the pass ball. Back in. And the pitch to him. Popped it up foul. Piney stares in for a sign. Popped up again, foul and out of play. Now remains 1-2. Grounded up the middle, hits the bag at second and rolls on into center field, a base hit. Vink is on. Batter will be Zion Wooden. Wooden, right-handed batter. Stretched by Piney. And the pitch missed inside. Arrows have scored 3 times here in the fifth. They lead it now 7-6 in what has been a seesaw battle. Wooden will take a strike, throw back behind the runner. He's back safely. He comes set, and his 1-1 pitch. Inside. Runner leads away from first. 2-1 to Wooden is outside. Reese Parrish on deck. 3-1 pitch, and now Piney will step off the rubber. Dick's got a good lead at first. He takes off. The pitch is inside, ball 4. And looks like the Mud Dogs will change pitchers here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitching change will be made with the score Ottawa 7 and Garnett 6. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Ottawa A's Baseball on KOFO.com.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy at 134 North Main, encourages you during the Legacy Square construction to use their free citywide at-home delivery. Call Kramer Pharmacy 242-2055 and visit KramerRx.com and download their free mobile app.
The year was 1949. Harry Truman was in the White House. The Yankees won the World Series. Vaughn Monroe was on top of the charts.
Ghost riders in the sky.
And KOFO was on the air. We thank you for listening.
70 years of information and entertainment. KOFO.
Pitcher for the Mud Dogs is right-hander Bo Dillard. He trades places with Chris Piney, who moves back to third base. Ottawa has runners at first and second with 2 outs and 3 runs home here in the 5th. They have retaken the lead 7-6. Look at the Arrows again. A's. Focus, Gary. Arrows play next. Reese Parrish will bat for the first time. Right-handed hitter. Stretched by Dillard. Fastball outside. Fastball in there for a strike. Check of the runners. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Two offering, struck him out swinging. Arrows out here in the 5th, but they take the lead. 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 Garnett error, and 2 left on base. At the end of 5 innings of play, Ottawa 7, Garnett 6, and we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa A's Baseball on KOFO.com.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watch the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
The Dogs bat here in the top of the 6th, top of the order. Edgecombe, Rockers, and Kellerman. Garnett got a run in the first. Ottawa tied it with 1 in the first, took the lead with another run in the second. Then Garnett got 4 in the third and 1 in the fourth, but the Arrows got 2 in their half of the fourth and 3 more in the 5th. Alden Michael in relief of the starting pitcher Logan Morton. Carter Edgecombe will lead things off. He's been on base twice, a single his last time up. to Edgecombe. Bunted and fouled at the plate. Edgecombe's single in the fourth inning was a bunt single. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Strike pitch, off-speed pitch is fouled off over by the third base dugout. Pitch going back in, and another 0-2 pitch. Base hit left field. So the tying runs on, nobody out. Batter Derek Rockers. Rockers has walked, been hit by a pitch, and popped to the third baseman. Pitch in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, and the runner down to second base. To Rockers, all the way back to the screen. Runner moves up once again. Like Evans now at first base, is that right? Evans now at first base for the Arrows. A's. Fly ball center field, should score the run. Morton to his right, makes the catch. Runner down the line, throw is not quite in time. That was a strong throw by Logan Morton, but it was just up the line first base side and wouldn't quite get back there in time. So we're tied up at 7 on a sacrifice fly by Rockers. Base is empty, one out. Here is Dalton Kellerman. That ball hit to deep left center field, and that one's going to plug the gap, roll all the way to the fence. Morton's throw to second base, and just offline. Then it rolls away from the second baseman Rush, and down to third goes Kellerman. Well, again, the throw was strong, but it was offline, and it allowed Kellerman to reach third. So lead run at third base, one out for Ashton Miller. He hits the first pitch, past the second baseman into right field for a hit. Kellerman scores, and it's 8-7 Garnett. Batter is Bo Dillard, 0 for 2. He scored a run. Go to first, runner back. Pitch to Dillard. Guide in the air to center. Morton under it. Takes the catch, 2 down. That'll bring Porter Richards to the plate. Richards is 1 for 2, a single back in the first. He has driven home a couple of runs, had a bases loaded walk in the third. He's down now 8-7 here in the top of the sixth. Good lead over at first base for Miller. He goes, pitch is grounded up the middle, fielded near the bag by the shortstop, and Melton throws high and on past Evans. And the runners will move to second and third. Chris Piney. Piney singled his last time up. It's from Michael. Slowly hit ground ball to third. McFadden went to the bag, and there was no force play. And on the play, another run scores. Trey Edgecombe now will bat for Chris Burris. Bunted. It's a good one. Michael's play is first, and he throws high. It's off the glove of Evans. One run will come in. Piney will move to third. Time is called. Well, the A's need to kind of get themselves settled down a little bit. This has been a tough inning for them. That's the third error of the inning. Mud Dogs have regained their 3-run lead, 10-7 here in the top half of the sixth. The batter is Colton Palmer. Stretched by Michael the pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Wooden. Runner goes from first. There'll be no throw. The pitch was high. Pitch inside. Palmer, the 9th man to bat in the inning. Mud Dogs have scored 4 here. And all the way back to the screen, here comes another runner down the line to score. Makes it 11-7. The batter will be Jacob Allison. 0 for 2, hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. Runner goes from first, rather. The pitch is up high. Again, no throw. Swing and a miss, 1-1. One to Allison. Called strike, going in 2. Just a little high, 2-2. Outside, the count is full now to the number 10 batter, so back to the top of the lineup if Allison reaches base. Ground ball up the middle. Think near the bag at second. Had it went on past him. 2 more runs will score. Think with a nice try. Rush with a nice try to his right, but couldn't quite come up with it. Now 13-7. Batter Edgecombe, who is 2 for 3. Carter Edgecombe. Throw over to first, runner back. Another throw to first at a closer play, but again, Allison is back safely. 7 runs home here for the Mud Dogs in the top of the 6th. Edgecombe fouls it out of play. Temperature-wise, you couldn't ask for any better. Wind continues to blow in from center field. Swing and a miss, delayed steal attempt, throw to second base. Not in time, rolls on into center field. Backing up the play was Morton. Two strikes to Edgecombe. Inside. Way outside, now 2-2. Foul tip, not held by the catcher, still 2-2. Popped it up, foul territory, and drifting out of play first base side. So Edgecombe stays alive, still 2-2. High and outside, a full count. Runner goes from second, pitches down to the dirt. Edgecombe draws a walk, and runners will be at the corners for Derek Rockers. Rockers does not have a hit, but he has a sacrifice fly. He scored a couple of runs. And he hits this ball to left field, a base hit. Edgecombe's going to try for third. Here comes a throw from Parrish, and it's offline. And on the play down to second goes Rockers. Allison scores 14-7. And we'll have a pitching change made. Arrows will change pitchers here in the top of the 6th. Garnett leads 14-7. We'll pause for 1 minute. You're listening to Ottawa A's baseball on KOFO.com.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
The number one overall health problem that we have and that we're dealing with right now would be being overweight or being obese. How do we talk about this? I think our role is to encourage our patients to become more active, encourage them to park a little further away out in the parking lot, to try and take 1,000 extra steps a day, to try and watch what they eat.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today's new pitcher is right-hander Quentin Carver. Carver was already in the lineup as the extra hitter, so no substitutions made. The batter will be Dalton Kellerman. Kellerman 1 for 2 in this game. Right-handed batter. Pitch outside. Throw over to third base, runner back. One-0 pitch, up and in. Back behind him, it gets away from the catcher. And Edgecombe down the line to score. Rockers to third. No to Kellerman. Strike at the knees, 3-1. I want to hit him in the shoulder. So Kellerman is on, and the batter will be Ashton Miller, who's been on base 4 times. Hit by a pitch in the first, singled in the third, walked in the fourth, and singled in this inning. 14th man to come to the plate for the Mud Dogs. Runner heads for second. The pitch is hit down the right field line, foul and out of play. First runner back. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Heads for second. The pitch is high, no throw. Runners now second and third. 2-1 to Miller. Right through there, strike 2. Inside, the count is full. All four inside to load the bases. Now Bo Dillard, who is 0 for 3. Carver's pitch is high. It's been a nightmare inning here for the A's. In the air, center field. Morton coming on, under it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. 9 runs for the Mud Dogs on 5 hits, 3 Ottawa errors, and 3 left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th. It's Garnett 15 and Ottawa 7. We'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa A's Baseball on KOFO.com.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I recently joined my father in business, and I am looking forward to working with families in Miami and Franklin County. Lewisburg will be my home base, and I am eager to make friends and meet the neighbors.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
It is good to know your AC is ready for the summer. Before it gets hot, call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Well, the A's have some work to do now as they trail by 8 in the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be Austin McFadden, Josh Rush, and Tommy Evans. Bo Dillard got the last out of the bottom of the 5th inning. Kept his team within just 1, and then the Dogs responded with a big top of the 6th. Trey Edgecombe stays in the ball game. He is now at second base. Austin McFadden will lead things off, batting for the first time. So Dillard goes to work. Swing and a miss by McFadden, strike 1. Away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Adding down to the count, 1-2. Crowder, first base side, is a foul ball. Count remains 1-2. Way high, 2-2 now. Now the 2-2 pitch. Fouled it back to the screen. Strike 3 call. Fastball in the outside corner. One out, now Josh Rush. Rush left-handed batter. High and outside. No pitch. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Just outside, 3-0. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 6th with Garnett leading 15-7. Strike. Rush was taking. It's 3-1. Strike 2 called. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Two down, and the batter is Tommy Evans, who has struck out twice. Tommy Evans, one of those players you don't see too much, throws left-handed, bats right. Outside corner with a fastball, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Evans down on strikes, and the ball game is over. In the 6th for the A's, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And final in the single-A game, Garnett 15 and Ottawa 7. And we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to A's Baseball on KOFO.com.
There's good, and there's great. DVD movies are good. High-definition Blu-ray movies are great. Buses are good. Limousines are great. In the field of construction, there's good, and there's great. Which do you want working on your home's foundation or putting on a metal roof? Pole barns, epoxy floors, steel buildings, or concrete construction? There's a lot of good out there. There's only one great. C.S. Cunningham. 785-242-7101.
Don't miss the party of the summer. Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band rocking the arena at the Franklin County Fair on Friday, July 19th. Tickets are on sale for only $10 at Kansas State Bank, Smoke Creations, Mugshot, CMI, and Home Base. Also online at eventbrite.com. Hear originals from Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band and covers from George Strait to Springsteen. Journey to Johnny Cash. Get your tickets now for Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band Friday, July 19th at the Franklin County Fair. From the Franklin County Fair Board and KOFO.
Well, the Mud Dogs beat the A's here 15-7. Kind of a seesaw battle despite the final score. Garnett got out to a 1-0 lead in the top of the first, an RBI single by Porter Richards, but Ottawa tied it in their half of the first on a single by Quentin Carver to score Logan Sterling. The A's then took the lead in the second, single to Leon Robertson. He stole second and third and scored on a ground ball off the bat of Aiden Alderman. Then Garnett scored 4 runs in the third inning with just 1 hit. Got another one in the fourth to lead at 6-2. Ottawa came back with 2 in the fourth and 3 in the fifth to take a 7-6 lead. And then the big inning of the ball game, Mud Dogs with 9 in their half of the sixth. And they win it here 15-7. 15 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, 12 left for the Mud Dogs. And for the A's, 7 runs, 6 hits, 5 errors, and 5 left on base. The winning pitcher in relief was Bo Dillard, who struck out all 4 batters he faced. Losing pitcher for the A's is Alden Michael. We'll send it back for a little bit here and be back with you in about 20 minutes or so, we'll have the AAA part of this doubleheader between Ottawa and Garnett. Single A game going to the Mud Dogs by the final of 15-7. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long from Orlis Cuck Sports Complex.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Aeros Post 60 American Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. And by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank. Also by Adams & Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. This has been an exclusive presentation from your home of Ottawa Aeros Post 60 American Legion Baseball and your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.